WCBI News at 10 starts now.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Quentin Smith. With the House of Representatives poised to vote on articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump, he's been meeting with aides and attorneys to develop a strategy for a likely trial in the Senate. CBS's Paula Reed has the latest from the White House.
This has been a wild week.
While meeting in the Oval Office today with the leader of Paraguay, President Trump unloaded on House Democrats.
To use the power of impeachment on this nonsense is an embarrassment to this country.
And he said a likely Senate impeachment trial will be done his way.
I'll do whatever I want. Look, we did nothing wrong. I wouldn't mind a long process because I'd like to see the whistleblower who's a fraud.
But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell doesn't see a need to drag things out because he says there's no chance the president will be removed from office. Today, he brushed off complaints that his coordination with the White House over the trial was inappropriate.
It was done during the Clinton impeachment as well. Not surprisingly, President Clinton and the Democrats in the Senate were coordinating that strategy. We're on the same side.
One of the people at the center of the impeachment investigation, President's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, was spotted arriving at the White House just moments before the House Judiciary vote. He stayed for 2 hours. Speaking to CBS News, Giuliani said he wants to participate in a Senate trial, adding, if they want a lesson in cross-examination, they should have me do it. Giuliani tells CBS News he is in constant contact with his client, President Trump, even as he continues to be under investigation by the Trump Justice Department. Paula Reed, CBS News, the White House.
And Mississippi's congressional delegation is also preparing for the vote and possible impeachment. Courtney Ann Jackson has reaction.
No Mississippians are on the House Judiciary Committee, but the congressional delegation was quick to share their reactions Friday morning, just after the committee's vote to approve the articles of impeachment. Millsaps professor Dr. Nathan Schrader makes this note.
I tend to get a bit nervous when members of the House who are not on the Judiciary Committee begin to weigh in on how they intend to vote on the articles of impeachment before the whole House has had a chance to debate it.
Both Congressman Michael Guest and Stephen Palazzo making note of Speaker Pelosi's conditions for impeachment and saying they haven't been met. Congressman Trent Kelly calling the articles unconstitutional. And Democratic Congressman Benny Thompson tweeted that, quote, the president obstructed justice. Republicans can whine and lie all they want, but he will be impeached.
In the course of another week, it's very likely that Donald J. Trump will become only the third president behind Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton to formally be impeached by the House. And so that in and of itself is significant.
But he notes that the implications of that are also significant given the fact that Trump is running for re-election in 2020. Senator Roger Wicker says even if it makes it to the Senate,
I'm quite certain the president will not be removed from office. Probably be a party line vote.
And he doesn't think Mississippians are in favor of removing him from office.
These allegations don't rise to the seriousness, even if you accept the Democrats' notion to remove the elected president of the United States, the leader of the free world.
Courtney Ann Jackson, WCBI News.
We have some fog across our region right now, a live view in Louisville, Mississippi. Not as dense as what we had maybe an hour to 2 hours ago, but we still have some fog out there. A dense fog advisory here for all of northeast Mississippi that goes until 9 o'clock in the morning. We could also see some fog into parts of West Alabama as well. All of this area of dark gray you see on your screen, those are the low clouds we have out there and some of that fog. So 40s for lows tonight, maybe a shower or two, some dense fog, so just be aware of that. Tomorrow, we are anticipating at least a little bit more sunshine, and if we see it, highs back into the mid to maybe upper 50s. We'll have the full forecast in just a few minutes.
The U.S. Postal Service expects over 800 million packages and 13 billion pieces of mail to be delivered this holiday season. That means local post offices and UPS stores are knee-deep in Christmas gifts. Our Riley Livingston takes a look at how the stores are handling the rush and finds out when you should have your packages in the mail.
It's peak holiday shopping season, and with all those purchases, many people need a way to send them to loved ones. That's when the rubber hits the road for the U.S. Postal Service, UPS, and FedEx.
Well, it's what we call peak season in business terms. Typically, November equals a month and a half of business. December equals 2 months of average business. So it's a very energetic time of the year. We've got lots of customers coming in wanting to ship stuff to family, tons of Amazon returns. So it's a busy, busy season for us.
Employees are staying busy packing, taping, and shipping.
Our busiest day was last Monday, and we had 6,000 packages just for the city of Columbus and county of Columbus. We normally have 2,000, so we tripled our volume in one day.
And Ken Oglesby says it's just getting started.
Next Monday is supposed to be our busiest shipping day.
David Buchanan at the UPS store says it takes a lot of preparation to get ready for the holidays.
We certainly want to stock up not only on supplies such as boxes, bubble wrap, peanuts, gift cards, all sorts of office supplies. We also make sure we're staffed up on personnel. I want to make sure that both of our stores have plenty of trained people so that instead of learning on the job, they're actually performing and being able to help those customers so we can get them in quickly, service them appropriately, and get them out with a smile on their face.
We have triple the volume that we have, so that means we have to have more carriers, more people delivering, but then it takes a lot of room in our trucks to get those packages and to their destinations.
Some people come in with their packages pre-boxed, while others need a helping hand.
Grandparents are sending to grandkids, multiple presents at a time. So yeah, but we try to get them all in one box. That way it's not multiple boxes arriving at one time. So it'll be easier on them and us as well.
That was all Riley Livingston reporting there. Both UPS and the U.S. Postal Service recommend getting your packages shipped by next Friday if you're using ground or first class shipping. However, Oglesby recommends getting your packages out by this upcoming Monday due to the high volume of deliveries. Well, carriers do a good job of getting those packages to their destinations, but sometimes they don't get into the hands of the people who ordered them. That's right, package theft goes up this time of year, but a police department in California is going high-tech to hijack some of these porch pirates.
But I'll tell you, when it works great. We've got some really good crooks with it.
We followed Anaheim detectives as they dropped the bait package on a front porch with iPhones inside it and a hidden GPS tracker. The technology allows dispatchers at police headquarters to keep tabs on their screens on the general location of the box. It's been sending a signal since Thursday afternoon.
It's in this general area right here. Obviously, since it's in hibernate mode and it has not moved yet, it's only pinging off a cell tower. So it's actually the device or the bait package is actually talking to the nearest cell tower that it's at. So it's in this general vicinity.
A porch pirate hasn't hit yet, but when that happens and the box moves, the tracking device switches to GPS mode and it gives police an update on the location every 3 seconds. That includes how fast the package is moving.
If the dispatcher is saying that the package is moving at 2 miles per hour, the officer can infer that the package is being held by somebody and they're walking. And if the package is going 40 miles an hour, looking at the direction of travel, the officer is going to kind of understand that the package is actually in a vehicle.
Here's a thief in action. In May, police say this man stole a box off of the same porch.
Hey, get on the ground. Get on the ground.
The GPS tracker led officers to the suspect. The homeowner had set up a camera outside to record any activity. That's one reason why detectives put the new package in that same spot.
Well, Keith, we've made it to the end of the week, Friday the 13th. Who was nominated for tonight's Spurcast?
It is Friday the 13th.
It is.
Crazy things tend to happen. Not so much, I guess, in the world of weather tonight. A little bit of cloud cover and some fog. Look at Kane. Very regal looking here as we check out our forecast for our Saturday. Probably a cloudy start, mid-40s at 9 o'clock, and we are advertising a little bit of sun during the day. Temperatures in the 50s. We may see some storms, though, Monday. We'll talk about that system coming up.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
Temperatures right now mainly in the 40s, although Oxford down to 39, the Air Force Base 41, 46 in West Point. The wind is calm. We have a lot of moisture out there, some low clouds, and a little bit of fog out there at 10:13. A live view in downtown Columbus with our Alpha Insurance camera network. You can see the low clouds right there. Not so much fog in the Columbus area, but we do have a little bit of fog here in Louisville. It's a little bit dense not too long ago. It has lifted just a little bit, but it's ebbing and flowing out there as far as the fog situation goes tonight. A live view in downtown Tupelo. You can see the festive lights down there at Fair Park. And as we venture on over to Durham's Pharmacy in Vernon, Alabama. Come on, computer, let's roll on over with our Skycam tour here. Where we go? There we go. And you can see not really a fog problem either. Now, we've had a system moving through the southeast. We've been on the back side of it today. Most of the heavy rain over the last 24 hours has been well off to our southeast, but very close to us. We've had a little bit of rain around here. You get over here into central and southeastern Alabama, 1 to 2 inches of rain with some locally higher amounts. So we dodged that system. We'll have another chance for some heavier rain and some storms on Monday. Tomorrow across the region, 50s here, 60s farther to our south, probably some 50s over towards Birmingham and Montgomery. But all things considered, a bit of a cloudy night tonight. And for the start of our Saturday, I think we'll have extensive cloud cover when you wake up on Saturday morning. There may be a rogue shower or two. As we go throughout the course of the day, I do think we'll thin out those clouds. So it shouldn't be a complete disaster for us. Hopefully some brighter skies as the day goes on. Maybe some clouds Sunday morning before we start to thin those out too, as we get into Sunday afternoon. So a mix of sun and clouds all weekend long. We mentioned that next system. It's out here in the Pacific now. That energy is coming our way, and we will have a chance for some storms Monday, anytime from late morning through the afternoon and early evening. Some strong storms may develop, and also a chance for some severe storms too. It's very uncertain here, so stay tuned for updates. But just to throw this out based on climatology, on December 16th, which is Monday, the best chance for severe weather that would include a tornado is down here in the deep south. So there's always a chance for some strong storms, even in the wintertime season here in the deep south. And we just have to watch this come together. You can see a front back to the west early Monday that will move across the region Monday. And out ahead of it, we may get just warm enough, just unstable enough for some storms, some of which could be on the stronger side. That system will move on through, and we'll have some quieter weather build on in with a big area of high pressure for the middle of next week. So we got 50s tomorrow. 60s on Sunday, the warmer day of the weekend, pushing 70 on Monday, well above average. And then we're back into the 40s with that sunshine, Quentin, for Tuesday and Wednesday. Lows back into the 20s. And we should be looking pretty good there for the middle of next week.
We're still in the fall season, Keith, but it's starting to feel like winter. I can feel it approaching.
Winter on the 21st is getting close.
And I see we got that 70-degree day coming up on Monday.
Little taste of early spring, I guess you could say.
I can dig it.
And when it's that warm, it shouldn't be that warm. That's when we get those storms, so we'll just have to watch.
That's Mother Nature for you. Thanks so much, Keith. Making Christmas special for some area kids takes a lot of help from elves. We catch up with some of Santa's helpers when we come back. Welcome back. As Christmas gets closer on our calendars, community organizations are working around the clock to help make the holiday a little bit brighter for families. Our Stephanie Poole has more on what a local organization is doing for children right here in our area.
Santa's sleigh looks a little bit different this year. Building Bridges of Hope is making sure every child has a gift to open on Christmas morning.
We work with underserved families every day. And once a year, we just want to do a grand give back. A lot of them, we sure that they have a lot of bills and stuff to pay, so we want it to be a help.
Community Outreach Director Glenda Richardson says these gifts will be going to the children of Lowndes County nursing home employees.
They care for our people. You know, they work at nursing homes, so they're caregivers. Whether they're working in the kitchen or whatever they're doing, they're out there taking care of families. And we just want them to know that we care about them, and this is our way of giving back.
And just like in Santa's workshop, community volunteers are rolling up their sleeves to lend a helping hand.
It makes my heart fill with joy. It warms my spirit and really gets me in the mood for the Christmas season.
There are a lot of kids who may not get the toys at their home, so therefore we just here to give back to the community because they need it really. Being that some of them may not get to their home, seeing all the toys that they're gonna have here, and then seeing the theme, it might be, you know, like it might be overjoyed for them.
Richardson wants these events to bring the community closer together.
We're hoping these children that come out tonight will pay it forward one day. We're doing it for them, so we're hoping that they will learn from this and they will want to pay it forward one day.
That was our Stephanie Poole reporting there. Now, Toys for Tots donated all of the toys, and get this, each kid got 2 toys apiece along with a $20 Walmart gift card. A Bulldog's favorite companion will have to stay at home for the Music City Bowl. More on that coming up next in sports.
Your WCBI Sports with Courtney Robb.
Normally, Mississippi State and cowbells are a package deal, except in the case of the Music City Bowl. Unfortunately for Bulldog fans, because Nissan Stadium is a designated Safety Act facility, the stadium has a policy prohibiting any noisemaker, including cowbells. That means Nashville could be lacking some of that memorable energy players and recruits love. However, head coach Joe Moorhead has an idea to remedy the issue. Take a listen.
I'll be pretending they're my head. You've been to Davis Wade and have the atmosphere cranking kind of like we did in the Egg Bowl game, and we had a ton of recruits there, and just listen to what they had to say afterwards, and then you get them on the phone, and it's an atmosphere unlike any other and as loud as they've ever been. Our fans, particularly when we're at home, and the dog walk was cranking. You could tell from when you walked into the stadium at the dog walk how fired up the fans were going to be, and certainly the course of the game led to them being even more excited, and then the ending, and that's why this is, it's an unrivaled place in terms of fan support.
Saturday, the Twin States will face off in the annual Mississippi-Alabama All-Star Game. On this year's roster for the Magnolia State, Winona quarterback and Darius Coffey. However, Coffey switched things up and opting to play at cornerback this weekend. The Winona native saying he chose to switch positions in order to prepare himself for his future as an Ole Miss Rebel. As an Ole Miss commit, Coffey saying he'll likely play either at cornerback or defensive back. Regardless of the position that he plays this weekend, Coffey saying the opportunity is a huge honor for him and his family.
I've been wanting to play in this game since I was little. Seeing a Winona native, Chief Brown, playing this game, he was my role model. So this was one of my goals as going through high schools. It's big. I've been underdog all my life, still is to this day. So just keep doing it for my family and showing them that everything's possible.
With former Mississippi State center Tier McCowan, head coach Vic Schaefer and the Bulldogs have been used to dominating in the paint. In terms of holding down the front court, the Bulldogs continue to be in good hands. Forward center Jessica Carter has been the anchor in the Bulldogs lineup. The 6'5" sophomore averaging 14 points, 11 rebounds with 2.5 blocks per game. Carter saying she's happy with her performance, however, not fully satisfied.
It looks good, but I'm still working on getting better every day, getting tougher. Like, that's the main piece I need to work on is getting tougher, boxing out. So, yeah, my stats are good. I'm proud of, I don't want to say I'm proud of that because I know I can do better. So I'm okay with it, but I know I can be better.
We've got to teach her, and she's got to learn to be a little bit more physical. I think that's the piece that's really keeping her from just being incredible, and she's really good right now. I love her to death. I think she's made so much headway and improved so much, but when she gets the physical piece and being able to play that way, she is going to be one hard person to deal with.
Mississippi State finds itself on a 2-game losing streak for the first time since 2017. The Bulldogs will have a chance to break that on Monday on the road against Louisiana Lafayette. And if you're looking for college hoops this weekend, well, fans, you are in luck. Mississippi State men on the road to New Jersey to take part in the Never Forget Tribute Classic. The Bulldogs will be taking on Kansas State. The women, if you're looking for the Bulldogs there, you'll have to wait until next week. Hail State Hoops will be on the road at Louisiana Lafayette. Ole Miss, lucky for you, Rebel fans, you get it all in one day. Coming up on Saturday, the Kermit Davis game. You know what that means? Ole Miss taking on Middle Tennessee. Kermit Davis's former team. That will be at 2 p.m. on the SEC network. And then you have Ole Miss women's basketball coming up right after that at 5 p.m. So, Quentin, if you're looking to watch some college basketball tomorrow, you're in luck. It'll all be there, and we'll have all the highlights for you.
Just in time. I'm going to look forward to the Heisman Trophy ceremony tomorrow. But before that, I get to enjoy some college basketball.
Absolutely.
I like the sound of that. Thanks a lot, Courtney. We'll have a last look at your forecast when we come back. Stay with us.
Here's our 7-day forecast. A cloudy start tomorrow morning when the clouds should thin out. A little bit warmer Sunday. There's that chance for some rain and storms Monday. We'll keep you updated all weekend long, of course, and then much cooler but sunnier for the middle of next week.
So a pretty chill weekend overall.
Should be okay. Some holiday shopping.
I'm going to do some of that holiday shopping.
I have all my holiday shopping done.
I'm jealous of you.
I haven't even started.
I got to mix him. Okay, so me and you in the same boat then. We're going to be in a busy crowd.
We're in the bad boat.
We slacking, Keith.
We are.
Thanks for watching us. Have a good night, everyone.